We are joined by attorney Jeff O'Brien with our weekly three and out. Three stories, usually sports stories. They are today. And we just line them up and knock them down. Jeff, what is item number one?
Item one is another executive order from President Trump. Last week we talked about his executive order on the Washington Redskins name, not
Yes.
funding a new stadium if it weren't uh, named the Redskins.
Yep.
And so now and he was considering an executive order for that. And now this week it's a new executive order on college sports and trying to take a aim at this pay to play is for athletes. It's out with the NCAA where the schools now can pay athletes.
And what's he want to do? Does he like it or does he hate it?
Apparently he doesn't like it. They're going to do something with Title IX. I wasn't really clear
but he's still getting involved in it. And he's still getting involved, and people on the left will say he's trying to distract from Epstein. So that's anything that he's doing now. It's a distraction from Epstein. That's what their immediate go-to is. But here's my question: if they were so sure and had the goods on them, because they made up things, and if they had this and it was actually true that he did this, now there's no denying he and Epstein were at one point friends, but also at some point, like 15, 20 years ago, he cut off that friendship.
Yeah, so he banned him from Mar-a-Lago because of an inappropriate relationship or some inappropriate activity. And, I think it was Trump that helped cooperate with the first Florida project.
Well, and what I'm getting at is, though, if they had the goods on them, they would have released it. And you got to be careful what you wish for, because if there is something he did bad and it gets out, there are people from both sides of the aisle who, and if they went after kids who were underage to have sex with them, they should all be locked up.
Here's what I think, Bob. I think why he has been hesitating on doing anything with it, you're finding out again the Tulsi Gabbard made with Obama is he's named in the Epstein files because he was a pastor. He was involved over a lot.
Well, Jeff, I'm doing a reenactment here of the last copter out of Saigon. No, I'm talking to you now. This show is running Monday. It's Sunday, and we're chatting. I'm at the Wright County Fair, and my daughter did 4-H and did great. I mean, she won every one of the speed or timed events, barrels and jumping figure eight and keyhole and pole weaving. So, and she had the best time in several of them of all the age groups. But anyway, we're in the final throes of this. So that's why the copter, I don't know why, but the helicopter always runs over the arena, probably looking to show people horses. But it's empty right now. So I wanted to explain the copter. But it's been they call it the 5 greatest days of summer. For me, it's been the 5 hottest days of summer. Because you would sweat if you were at the fair all 5 days. Anyway, let's get back to that. Let's go to item 2. What's item 2?
Well, one last thing I'll say just on the first item there, the comment about the Epstein files, is I think Trump is worried that they're concerned that this is going to get distorted again, and it's going to say, well, we're already seeing he's in the Epstein files. Yeah, we know he's in the Epstein files. Doesn't mean he was on the island. Bill Clinton was on the island 28 times. Let's ask about that.
Well, that's the thing. Being in the files is not the same as he had sex with X number of.
Right.
Well, anything be above the number of 0 is too many.
Right.
So, that's hideous, the people that would have done that. And there are people that did it. And you know what? There are people who should have to pay a very steep price if they actually did. And I don't know. I mean, people say Bill Clinton. I don't know if he did. I don't know if Trump did. If either of them did, they should pay a steep price for it. All right. Now, item 2.
Item 2, we've got a little leaguer had a suspension overturned. So a little leaguer did a little league baseball player did a bat flip on a home run.
Where do you think you learned that?
Yeah, and they he was suspended from the game, and now he wasn't going to be allowed to play. So then there was a lawsuit. Now that's been overturned. The suspension's been overturned, and he was going to be allowed to play.
But how many games did he wind up losing? That's the key to this.
Well, I think he was going to get banned from the state championship game because it was like the game before that, and so they that's why
they did this quick enough to get him instated to play.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's a good thing then.
Yeah.
You know what? It's modeling after professional baseball players. That's what he's doing. So
right.
I mean, you know what? Did they tell him before the season started, before the game, if you hit a home run, don't flip your bat? He's excited. I don't really care about stuff like that. Now, if the kid tried to hurt another player, and hit him with a bat, that's a different story. You want a bat flip? Go ahead.
Exactly. All in good fun.
Yeah, exactly is right. All right, item 3.
Item 3, also staying in the bad behavior on the baseball diamond, we have a Maryland firefighter who's employer because apparently there were baseball players. A ball had hit his pickup truck at the parking lot of the nearby fire station, and so he apparently flooded the baseball field with water to get their game canceled.
I'm sorry, that's horrible.
So. So he's apparently had to apologize, and he's facing. I think he's been suspended. But yeah, that's
by who? Who? This is the fire department suspended him.
Yeah.
Well, I get it. But you know what? Don't be hitting his pickup truck. He turned on the sprinklers. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, yep. Jeff. Now, all right, those are the 3 items. But let me ask you, because I have been spending, as I mentioned, the best 5 days of summer, as they call it here at the Wright County Fair in Howard Lake. What's happening in the rest of the world, i.e., the Minnesota Vikings? Any big news coming out of camp?
No, other than it sounds like J.J. McCarthy is a pretty cool guy. I saw some footage yesterday that let's just say, there was another quarterback that played for the Vikings wearing number 9 many years ago.
Tommy Kramer.
Who the fans loved and would always do everything for the fans, who still does everything for the fans. And it looks like J.J. McCarthy is living up to that legacy, because the story I read is that kid stayed around after the practice and basically signed autographs for everyone there.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Now, does he enjoy a cocktail occasionally like Tommy might have? An adult beverage?
I don't know. These young kids these days, they don't drink too much.
No, that's true. All right. Well, Jeff O'Brien, thank you, sir. We're going to thanks for that 3 and out. We'll take a quick break, and the BS show will be right back.